Hi, Jace. How you doing, buddy boy? Hi, John. How you doing? Just come off of Snobby Scrap Pickers live stream. His first live, so I thought, well, whilst the computer's all fired up, I'd take advantage and just bang a little live out, chat about anything really, mainly small engine stuff. Wow, chat's has gone mental. It's the Legend Mixed Mowers. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Legend, I don't quite think so, buddy boy. How you doing, Tony? You doing good, mate? Hi, Jason. How you doing? Good. Glad to hear it, Jason. Hi, Steve. No, not in my shed, mate. No, my shed don't have curtains like this. No, Mrs. P's gone to bed for a couple of hours because Ryder boy will be awake in about 4 hours as usual. So she's gone up. Hi, Find It Restore. How you doing? So I thought I'd just bang a little live out. Hiya, Rob. How you doing? Just actually had an email come through from the gentleman that won the impact gun. He's over in Northern Ireland, and he's just received his impact gun, so he's super impressed. Hi, Gordon. How you doing? Hi, Roy. How you doing, buddy boy? Just thought I'd do a little sneak little live, Roy, because I had the computer all fired up. So I thought I'd knock one out quick. So, well, it was already fired up. It was already fired up, so I thought I'd. I know what you're saying, Roy. You cheeky little bugger, aren't you? There's a few other people gone live as well, so I thought I'd just do a live, have a chat, see who's about for an hour or so. Chew the fat, so to speak. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Roy. So I'll pop the link in. If anyone wants to come up, feel free. Not in there. Bear with, just got to open another window up quick. Get a bit of feedback from it just until I push this in. If it'll load. Just wait for that page to load up. What, Josh Bosh? Is your Xbox on, Josh? Yeah, she's pulling my internet here. Hey? Are you using it or? Oh, yeah. We can't quite load another page at the minute. It's crazy. Yeah, as I say, I was just over in Snobby's chat myself, just watching him do his first live stream, which is cool. Oh, drafty. There must be a window open somewhere next to me. Maybe I'll bounce it through Messenger. Quite really struggling. It shouldn't be. I'll try and bounce it in here. I don't think it'll work in here. There it goes. I'll do it for StreamYard instead. Hi Chris, how you doing? Nice to see you, mate. Just going to close this window right next to me as I've got a bit of a draft of it. Our temperature's starting to drop. Let me just close that window up. That's better. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Whenever got all the kids indoors, they're all got their iPads on. They've got their Xboxes on, all that sort of stuff, and it really does pull. That's why I'm looking at doing my own internet. Snobby does a Hawaii thing. He does, and yeah, working type, mate. Yeah, and it really does pull on the internet. So the link is there, people. If anyone wants to come up, I'm not saying anyone. I don't mind who comes up. Feel free, Chris. If you want to pop up, not a problem. Or anyone else, doesn't have to be about engines. Talk about anything you like, as usual. I've got plenty of mods in there. Hi, Boats. How you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, the shed's going okay. It's going slow. Only because it's just finance. Literally, I had to fork out initially quite a bit just to get the shed up and running. So the flooring's all done. I did do a video on the flooring. I've laid new floor down with 18mm OBS boarding. But when I did a video on it, I put the tripod down, and I inherited some kind of interference, and it's ruining the entire film. So I could release it just with some background music behind it and speed it up, but it's not the sort of thing I'd want to do. So I might hi Junkyard. I might do a video tomorrow and just do a walk around just to show you what I've been up to with it. But so far, it's got new floor put in it. It's finished painted now. I painted the floor as well. Give that a treatment, so that looks cool. So yeah, it's getting there. Next project on it's going to be plyboarding the walls, and then starting to hardwire some electrics in just where I want the sockets. Put the workbench in place, and then I can then get some cable put down from the house, which is going to be about 350 feet of cable. Get that plugged in. And I'm not making a shed golden. I purchased one. I purchased a 20 by 10 shed. Hi Tim, how you doing? So it's all up. It's just it just takes time, and it's the wrong time of year. Also, it's the wrong time of year where I'm not. It's the wrong time of year where the income's not coming in. I am relaxed. I'm at home. I'm chilled out. Mrs. P's in bed. In fact, I think I just heard her get out of bed now. She's probably coming down for a chill out. She's gone in a bit earlier just to get her head down. Yeah, it's all going good, Diesel guy. Thank you. Are you coming up, Roy, for a little while, bud? Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are, to be fair. I don't think a lot of people are selling at the moment. I've had one or two sales on, but um, nothing to write home about. You know, people are offering really, really silly money at the moment, so it's not worth doing. So I was just chatting to Roy. I was just saying I might just winterise them, getting ready for next season. I've got plenty of kit to work on, and I've got the shed to get on with. Um, and we'll go from there. We've got one or two coming in tonight with by the looks of it. Yeah, can we get some in there, please? Let's. We've got a few trolls just nipping in. We can get a few on it. That'd be good. We don't know one coming here just to ruin to ruin our day. There's been lots of people about, so just keep on top of them for us mods, please. We've got plenty of mods in here to deal with them, so cheers, boats. Thank you very much, mate. I think there are just a few fools in here, so no problem. We just ignore them. If the mods can just get on with it, that'd be much appreciated. So as I say, if anyone wants to pop up, feel free. With regards to the fools, if you just hide them, that'd be good. Um, don't just block them out. Just hide them, and then all their comments would just be um, taken away, and I should just get them reported. Hi Nick, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, they pretty much they just make a nuisance of themselves, and what they can sometimes do, they can infiltrate your stream. They can come up onto your panel and start cursing and start using foul language or doing some obscene and just ruin the stream for everybody else. So I got some mods in here anyway, um, and they do good. I surprised the chap bought a cheap mower off me yesterday. Put it in his shed for next year. Yeah, some people are doing that. Murray's Workshop, high mix, many thanks for impact gun. Nice bit of kit test. Yeah, fantastic. You're very welcome. And that got there quite quick actually too. I only ordered that the other day. They said Thursday. And today's Wednesday. So they said it'd be delivered Thursday, so that'd be cool. So yeah, good. You might have to change the end bit. I had to on mine. It all depends what fittings you run on your compressor. I had to change the ends of mine. So don't you have trolls on your channel then, Nick? Because I certainly do now and again. Not very often. I don't get many. You can generally tell because they come up with the no logos on their images pretty much. And what I always do is, as a matter of caution, is that if anyone wants to come into a chat, I've just put the link in there now. Before I invite them up, because I can see them down in the basement, I always make sure I can see their face first. So a comment just come from Jason Hughes there, who I've known Jason for a little while on my streams, but that's a typical sort of troll emblem. It has no photograph on it, that sort of stuff. A hashtag Wandering Haggis raid. We're being raided by haggis. Hi, Miss Caden Scrapper. How are you doing? Dan Boys just popped over. So the link is there. If anyone wants to pop up, feel free to do so. So I've just been working on a few bits of equipment. So, for instance, now I can just see that someone's just popped into the basement and he's come up as a wandering haggis. And I know it's not the wandering haggis because this bloke here's got a beard and what have you. So I know that's not the wandering haggis. The wandering haggis is not as good looking as that. And no, it's no good you sticking the finger up at me either, haggis. I can see you. So that's one advantage with having the StreamYard, because you can see. I'd know what you look like, Miss Canadian Scrapper. That wouldn't be a problem. And you could just remove your mask to a certain degree for me to see it. It's the same thing. It's just how it works. So Haggis wants to come on up. Let's bring Haggis up. Hi, Zach's Mowers. If you want to come up, mate, you feel free to do so. I've seen your channel quite a bit recently, so the link is in the chat there. Feel free to pop up. Hit the link. Follow the instructions. Very, very simple. I know you're over the water, but feel free. Let me just shrink you back a bit, Haggis. That's better.
What time are you working, Mick?
But 11:30, mate. I'm in no rush. I've just come off of Snobby's stream. Obviously, you were there also, so
Yeah.
the laptop was already fired up. So I thought, well, I'd do a quick live and.
Well, that's what I was doing. I was doing a test, and I had a few people jumped on, and then I raided you.
I see that. Went to a car boot on Sunday, and people were offering silly money for good lawnmowers. Selling a Mountfield HP 185 for 55, and they wanted 15 for it. That's quite an old. Oh, not HP. Mountfield. Sorry. Yeah, that's not bad. It's okay. I mean, you can make money on that all day long. But it's just a question now of making sure you can winterize them and get them running for next year.
Yeah, I learned some tricks tonight as well.
Yeah, I see that. Some people were showing about sharing screens and what have you.
I know how to get the YouTube chat to pop out on the screen now as well, so you can chat at the same time.
Well, I've got the YouTube. I got the StreamYard chat here. So what's the difference?
Well, you see, when you're in YouTube and you're on your own stream, you've got two load of dots at the top. You click on that at the top of the chat. No, on StreamYard, on YouTube.
So if you're doing a solo stream without YouTube. Sorry, if you're doing a solo stream without StreamYard, is that what you mean?
Yeah, you can also pop the chat out so you can see it over the top of StreamYard when you're running it.
Oh, okay. Can you run it with StreamYard then?
Yeah, it's like a window sitting over the top of StreamYard.
So if I'm on StreamYard now, then like I am, I've got the three buttons at the top. Yeah.
You click on that and it'll say pop out chat.
No. No. But I'm on StreamYard, not on YouTube. Do you have to be on YouTube then?
Yeah, you open YouTube with your name and you click on your live stream. Make sure you're muted.
Okay. 2 seconds.
That means you can look, if you've got some new people in and you want to add moderators at the same time, you can.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. Let me just right, I've muted YouTube. So now the three buttons
at the top, click on that.
Pop out chat.
Pop out chat. Are you using Google Chrome?
Yeah.
Right, and you see at the bottom, once you've got that, you go back up to StreamYard, and then you go to the bottom circle on Google Chrome. And you'll see the pop-out chat.
Yeah.
And then you can overlay it over the window, which will...
Oh, I see. So all you do is I'll just swap them around then. So I can put StreamYard over here, put pop-ups over there, put that up there. Now it's a shame it doesn't overlay it that way though. Oh, it does. Yeah, it does.
It means you can monitor the chat as well.
Oh, let's blow that down. That's too big.
They were trying to teach Snobby that.
It's actually quite a good way of doing it because, like I say, you can add moderators as and when you want to.
Yeah.
That's better. I see.
It's Ian Matthews. Ian Matthews taught me that.
Yeah, I quite like that actually.
It means that you're watching your own stream, so that gives you watch time as well.
The problem is, with doing it like that, aren't you watching that in a 10-second delay?
Yeah, you will be, but you're not actually watching the stream, you're watching the chat.
Yeah, but the problem is that if a troll was to come in, I wouldn't see him on the StreamYard. StreamYard gives me 10 seconds before it goes live. So, although it is good, you can add moderators. You are 10 seconds behind. That's the problem.
Right.
In my opinion.
But it's handy to know that you can do it as well.
It is. I quite like the idea. Especially like the idea you can add moderators up. So someone like this person here should definitely be a mod. So Tim Palmer is now a moderator. Golden Retro should be a moderator too.
Yeah. Cody's quite a good mod as well, by the way.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, nothing but grief at the moment from her. So, is there anyone else who would like to pop up for a chat apart from Haggis? There's plenty of room. I'm going to be on for about another half hour, 40 minutes before I have to pop off to work.
And so, you know, there's another one should be a moderator. Miss Canadian Scrapper.
Yeah, that's a good shout because she's always knocking about. You're welcome, Tone. No problem. So yeah, I was working on that partner hedge cutter, the big yellow one, today, and the carburetor is no good on that, and the new carburetor for that, they're actually now obsolete. You can't buy them in this country. You can buy them in America, but you know what you have to do to get up on this stream, don't you? Anyone can buy that mask. You know that, don't you? Yeah, that's good enough. Come on up.
It's custom. I made this one.
Oh no, yeah, I see it. So the carburetor for that machine I'm working on is obsolete. You can't buy it. You can buy it in the States, but they want $48 for a carburetor, and that's not including shipping. So I'm not paying that. So that trimmer is going to be on the shelf. did I sort the carb out on the McCulloch hedge trimmer? I have sorted it out. It's still not running quite right, so I'm going to treat it to a new set of gaskets and diaphragms, Jace. See if that improves it. If not, a brand new carb for that copy carb from China will only cost probably about £7 or £8. So I might get another carb for it. So how you doing, Miss Canadian? Are you doing well?
I'm good. I get a lot of lawnmowers and weed whackers and stuff, so she give me a list of what you need.
The problem is, there's a lot of the American stroke Canadian stuff is different. I chat to a bloke called Bruce Pinder, who is do you know Bruce, do you?
No.
He's a nice old gentleman. He's probably around about 65, I'd say, I guess. He's retired, and he's a lawnmower enthusiast who repairs mowers or anything to do with small engines. And he's always saying that the stuff I work on are different to the stuff he works on.
Fair enough.
So they are ever so slightly different. And for that reason, by the time it takes you to ship them over and everything else, to send it over here to find out that what one spring assembly is set up different to how I want it, then I couldn't use it.
You just need more super chats then to buy the stuff.
Say again.
You just need more super chats to buy the stuff.
Well, I mean that was something I was thinking about. Is if they want me to get this trimmer up and working, then maybe the channel should pay for it. You know.
Why not?
Because $48 is a lot of money for a carburetor. Full stop. You know. But I generally wouldn't even pay $48 or £48 for a Stihl or Husqvarna carburetor. I wouldn't do it. So it'll stay on my shelf. It's a good trimmer. I might even invest in a new pair of new gaskets for that as well, see if that improves it. But we shall see. Go Fish Office # Shadow Raid. I've just been raided again. Who's raiding me now? Shadow Raid. Did you got raided last night, didn't you, Miss Canadian?
Twice.
I raided you last night.
And then Haunted Trucking did too.
Yeah, that was a good raid. Dojo, can you get me my butty, please? I'm hungry. No, I've already eaten, mate. You've missed the bacon sandwiches. It was too late. Joe, and I'm raiding you. Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. Always like to have a nice little raid on. 45 in the house, I'm showing. That's fantastic. That's really good for a Wednesday night too. That's brilliant. So that's good. There's a link if anyone else wants to pop. So what you been doing then, Miss Canadian? You been busy, girl?
It's been raining all day here.
Oh, do you need the rain though?
No.
No, it's been raining here for about 2 weeks solid. It's been hideous. Even my cat's learning. Even my cat's learning to do backstroke at the moment.
I can believe it. I mean, it's been raining here all day, and I'm hating it because I've been outside. I got soaked already a couple times, and I'm like, So it just sucks. I want the.
That's a problem.
I just want sun. I don't care if it's like chilly out, but I just want the sun out. That's all I want.
Yeah, at the moment it's even too wet to cut any grass. You know, it's even too wet to do any tree jobs or anything. That's fantastic. Thank you, Laura. You didn't have to do that. That'll go all the way to a bacon buddy. Oh my lord, Miss Canadian Scrappy. There's no need for that at all. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Chris Hale, it's sunny by me. Well, where are you, Chris? You're not that far from me. You're Wolverhampton, aren't you? I think. So, yeah, at the moment, I'm pretty much just on hold. I'm not doing anything. It's just so wet and nothing's selling, nothing's moving. So there's no sense in buying stock in because it's not going to shift. So I might just get on and do my shed. That needs to be done. I've got a new floor put in it, and I've got to start doing the walls now, and then hardwiring the electrics in. So I might try and get that done before Christmas, and that'll be ready for the new year. So to be fair, it's that for me, it's that time of year. It's just starting to go quiet, and I don't like this time of year. I prefer a much busier time of year where you can be banging the mowers out and having lots of people turn up to fix their engines, which is what I like. Go Fish says, "Hi, Miss Clayton Scrapper. How are you doing today?"
I'm good. Go Fish. I'm good.
Fun things to do with techs. How's the electrics? Electrics is non-existent. I have a temporary lighting system in at the moment. I just wired up some temporary lighting just so I can work in at night time. But I need to get the wire. But the wire's going to be armoured cable. I want about 350 feet of it to go down the bottom of the garden. So it's going to be quite substantial and quite expensive.
So yes, yeah. Super chats. He needs super chats for that, guys. You got to help this guy out, man.
Gotta help. That's what it's all about.
That's right. Gotta help him out, guys. So if you got a little extra jingle in your pocket, send it on over to Mick.
So when's the best time to start buying stock in? That all depends, Jason. It all depends on your area. To be fair, I generally start buying just before Christmas because people are skint. They need the money, and if you've got an old lawnmower in the shed, then then's the time to buy it. In my opinion. Mm-hmm. Don't forget the essential stuff like a fridge and a kettle, coffee maker, somewhere to make a nice brew. Yeah, that's all in. I've already got the coffee maker. That's already down there. I need to just get a consumer box and some decent sockets and what have you. So that'll be all right. I'll figure it out. It just takes a little bit of time, right? You know, you can't. These things don't happen overnight, do they? You know, I know a friend of mine out in Alabama. He just had a new store delivered, and it rolled up on the back of a trailer. They just shoved it off, and it's all we had to do literally was just plug it in. Done. But I think he paid something like $2,500 for it. You know, or maybe a bit more. But I'll get there. For now, my shed is serviceable. I can work in it. It does all right. It's nothing special, but it'll do for now. I just bought a Stihl BR400 blower for £80, fully working condition. Is that good? It's not too bad. £80 is a bit steep for what I would do for buying one. But I tend to buy mine pretty much scrap value. I don't spend a lot of money. It's a profit I'm after. Use metal sockets. Yeah, I've got metal sockets, but are not USBs. I should probably get some USBs in. Mm-hmm. It'll soon be Christmas. Well, before Christmas, of course, we've got Halloween, right? And I know you're doing a Halloween party on your channel, or a mask parade or something, aren't you?
Yes, on the 23rd of October.
Yeah. Next
so
Wednesday,
here, yeah, we are really big on Halloween down in our house, and I have a projector that sits in this front room, and I hang a shower curtain on the window, and it projects an image of a haunted house with ghosts being attacking people and zombies and all that sort of thing. It's very realistic, actually. I had that going with all the props outside, and 2 years ago I made a coffin, a life-size coffin. It had strobe lights in it, a smoke machine, and I rigged up a 12-volt, a 24-volt drill inside it. So when someone walked past it, I'd activate the button, and the door would shake violently. To a degree where people wouldn't even come near the house.
Oh wow!
So that was cool. That scare the bailiffs away as well, Mick.
they didn't want to. Some kids didn't even want to come near the house. It was crazy. It was good though. It was good. I've got Mad Kiwi trying to join, but as of yet, I can't see his image at the minute. I can't see your image, Mad Kiwi. If you want to pop up, you just need to show me that face of yours, so I know exactly what you look like. He's trying. I think he's got bad connection.
Crazy puppies.
Diesel guy. All is left. All is fine left in the mower over winter. Just drain it out. Well, there's lots of theories on that Diesel guy. Lots of theories with regards to how to winterize your machines. Personally, I wouldn't leave old oil in an engine. I'd put new, but then you could argue the fact if you put new oil in there, then it's going to be sat there for 2 or 3 months. What I generally do is my own personal equipment is I just keep running them every month, fire them up. That's what I do.
Can I answer the question?
Mick, I watched one of your videos. For a mower I bought a job lot, and there was an Allen 222 XL hover. It's huge with transport wheels. Never had one before. Yeah, you can get the hover mowers with the back wheels on them. Has it got the Honda on the top, or has it got a Tecumseh? Generally, they come with Tecumseh, those ones, which are good, but they're a bit of a pickle for parts. Oh, there's this. I see what you mean about this chat, Haggis. If you got that pop-up chat on Facebook, sorry, on YouTube, that actually keeps up a lot quicker. I'll try and add Kiwi to the stream, but you must go back down again if it's not Kiwi. He's trying. Let me know if you see him, Miss Canadian.
Yeah, I see him.
Right, I'm just gonna refresh my page.
You're gonna have to mute your YouTube.
Now we know why you're mad.
I don't know.
Okay, you know.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's got his hat on. Without that.
We've got the room to ourselves. Cool.
We've got the party.
Till Mick comes back.
So, I am Craig. It's a good Scottish name, Craig. Okay.
So have you got Tam's World on your YouTube, Mad Kiwi?
Have I got Tam's World on my
YouTube?
Subscribers?
Yeah.
Yes, why?
Because she's a good lady as well, from Australia.
Mick locked us. There he comes. He had to refresh.
No, I don't know what it is. Every single time someone comes in or goes out, it knocks me about. I don't know what it is. As soon as
Canadian Scrapper. That voice sounds familiar.
Does it now?
Do you get that, Miss Canadian, when someone joins, it mucks your stream about?
Nope, never does it to mine.
It's my fault. I've come a long way.
Are you joking me? Dirt Rider has just given me $100 US.
Cool.
I will definitely sort that out with you. That's no problem. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But thank you very much.
Thank you, Dirt Rider.
That's what he needs. Keep getting
We're on the way.
Mick needs it, guys.
That's almost Mad Max-esque, isn't it? Dirt Rider.
That is super. My word. I'm near passed out then when I see that.
Mr. Wondering Haggis.
He's an absolute legend. It's Dirt Rider. Dirt Rider, send me your address, mate, will you? please. I'll put my email address in there, and I'll get some stuff over to you.
That's a cool name, actually. Dirt Rider.
It's very cool. He's a very cool man.
Dirt Rider. And another one from Mick, Roy as well, Mick.
Say again, mate.
Roy's going to send him another sticker as well.
Yeah, that's cool. Either I'll send one to Roy and Roy send one to me, and we bounce over that way. It's worth doing rather than 2 packages. That's super. I can't believe that.
Just a question. Who's the guy that goes around boot sales and that's from London?
Snobby.
He's got a real.
He was on just about.
Real bloody London accent. In it, mate.
Yeah. He's cool. Yeah, he's cool. Roy's a boy who's in the chat has got a West End accent as well. He's a West Ender. I mean, I think he's West End. I might be wrong. He might correct me, but I think
I lived in the East End.
And then there's Den Boy that doesn't live too far from Roy Boy either. He's pretty close to him too. Roy Boy, or not Roy Boy, but
Boy,
Roy Boy and Den Boy both are pretty close together, I guess.
And,
they're
yeah, they're only about, I think about 20 minutes apart.
Then there's Del Boy. He's from Peckham.
Roy's from East End.
Tim, I'm from Errol in Scotland. He asked me some time ago.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jaron. Much appreciated, mate. That was a cool raid. Thank you very much.
AYRE. Is that right?
AYRE. What are you looking at?
He's not talking to me. There's a hell of a delay on this bloody Kiwi phone line to the UK. It's real bad.
Well, I mean, we're bouncing from New Zealand. Where are you? New Zealand? We're bouncing New Zealand to Canada to Scotland down to the south coast. So it's pretty much we've got all four corners of the world sort of cornered here at the moment. So I'm not surprised, but it's fantastic. I mean, I know that your live stream last night, Miss Canadian, was actually really enjoyable.
Different way to go. I mean,
I don't mean your previous ones are not. That's not what I'm saying. But sometimes it is so nice. I generally run with 4 and 4 only, because you can have a good chat. People will listen, and if you get 6 up on top, it's a bit much. But the way you did it yesterday, it's not something I would do, but it's a good way for you to really get to know people. You know, I do like it, and yesterday it was good just to sit back and listen. And that young lady you had up there,
Grace by God,
was it?
Grace
by God. Yeah, found out a lot about her channel, and it's cool. It's good way to do it. I liked it. So who's your next candidate you got coming up?
Well, I think Eileen's supposed to come up, and I'm not sure who else is coming up today or tonight. I'm not sure yet. We'll just, like I said, I'll put it in, and if it's somebody, I'll ask, and if they say okay, I'm willing to come up, then I'll say okay. Well, I'll put the link in, and anybody else that clicks on it, they will sit in the basement. I mean, they got to realize, it's one, because too many get up there, and it's just too much going on, and I can't hear, and that's the problem. You get the ones that are passive, and they're going like this. They're trying to get my attention, and then I'm not paying attention to them, but I'm paying attention to the chat. It's too much for me. It's just way too much going on. And then the ones that are up in the chat, they're not paying attention to that are in the panel. They're not paying attention to my chat, and my chat comes in, and they get mad and frustrated at me because I'm not giving them a hello when they come in.
Maybe. Sorry, I was going to say maybe that's the next thing is if you're going to live stream, turn the chat off.
Turn the live chat off.
Turn the live chat off, and then you don't have to worry about spammers, scammers, bloody trolls, and all that sort of thing. They're there to see you and watch what you're talking about. It's like watching TV, isn't it?
But the thing is, the chat's there so they can learn. Like they want questions because they want to be. I mean, what if I forget questions or something that somebody else is thinking? But that's why I don't mind having the chat on the side so they can learn too with me. And if they have a question specifically, because that's what it's there for. But I mean,
I think
it's hard.
I think it works both ways. It works both ways. Now, what I do, without going into the whole troll situation, is I have good mods.
That's right.
And I had 2 just come in just now, and they were dealt with, and they weren't discussed. They weren't sort of brought up or talked about. The mods got onto it. They were hidden from the channel. Move on.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to deal with it. As soon as you start, showing attention to these fools, then that's when a problem starts. So, as you can see in my chat now, there's not a lot of mods in there. I only have probably about 8 mods in this chat at the moment. I've got 34 in the house. But those 8 mods, as soon as I see someone come in, they'll have them out. They're gone. They're gone. And if they're not a troll, then we can bring them back. But we don't. I don't tolerate it on my live streams. Trolls are not tolerated. We just get rid of them. But I think you're right, Miss Canadian. You've got to have your chat open because that's part of the live stream. Part of the live stream is to network with other channels and bring people up and talk about their channels and all that sort of good stuff. I like your theory, Mad Kiwi, of just having your chat turned off, but that sort of isolates the 30, 35, 36 people in this stream right now. And don't forget, they're networking with other channels within the stream, not just with us.
Yeah, it's one of those catch-22s, isn't it?
It is. It is. I was on Snobby's stream today, and it's his first live stream, and he's running with no mods. And I said, you've got to get 5 or 6 mods up straight away. Even if I ran a live stream and I had no mods come in, I'd pick a few out of here that have come into my previous streams regularly, and I'll just promote them. But you've got to have the mods in there just to knock them out. There's only it's worth doing.
Yeah, for sure.
It's quite funny that I'm a fan of Ice Spike because he's from Aussie and he's doing really well. He's spent a lot of money. He's a cancer survivor and all that, and he's just balls and all. He's just spent thousands of dollars on a studio and that, and he's out there. But he makes everybody blue. He makes everybody a moderator. And he doesn't have any issues whatsoever because there's just a sea of blue.
Yeah, that's what Think Dragon does too. He's another guy that does that.
Yeah, I do that as well.
He comes in automatically and he just gives everybody that, and he says, you know what? As soon as I give it to you, I can take it away.
Yeah.
So don't be misusing it.
Yeah.
So,
but he calls it his blue super person cape.
Cool.
I call it the Smurf suit.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
But anyway, I had a result yesterday. My $100 tractor, I finally got it going.
Cool.
I don't know what's up on my StreamYard tonight, but it's really playing up.
And most of my moderators are the ones which I follow channels with.
See, I heard what Mad Key was saying about some people would just everyone's a mod.
Yeah.
The problem with that is I was on somebody's live stream a little while ago, and they got hit with trolls, and the trolls had copied the logos to other channels, and of course they come into the stream. Oh yeah, I know that person. Bomb moderator.
Yeah.
And before you know it, they were hitting the link and they were up on the stream.
Wow.
So that's why I tend to keep my mods to a lowish number. I know who comes on my channel on my live stream, and I know who comments on all of my videos. Yeah. I have roughly, I don't know, within a month I might have 500 to 700 views per video. I know who my regular commenters are, and they are my mods. Because it can go too far sometimes, and you open a gate up and they all come in.
sometimes, you can give them that blue wrench and they got that power and sometimes they misuse it, and you got to sometimes say,
take it off them.
Got to take it off you. I'm sorry, man, because you just misused it. So
You're taking the piss,
exactly that.
as they say.
I've not. Yeah, exactly that. I mean, the problem is that some people are not as fortunate as others and haven't yet reached the milestones necessary to get to that higher stage in YouTube, higher platform. And you can have a live stream kicking over for like 4.5 hours. A troll comes in, can trash your live stream, and it has to be deleted. And you've lost everything on that live stream. So it's not worth doing. So I'm always very, very curious as to who I have on my streams and who has a blue wrench.
And live streams can have great memories. I mean, you can make a lot of great friends on a live stream, and a lot of good things can happen on a live stream. You'd be like, "Wow, that was an awesome live stream," And you don't want to have to somebody came in and mess with it. So.
See, I think, excuse me. I've given up smoking since February. I shouldn't be smoking these things, should I?
You should get one of these. These are much better.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. The evil pencil.
No, mine's not a pencil. Mine's a Met Mod.
Yours is a rocket, a pocket rocket.
Oh,
yes, Tim Palmer.
I
am working tonight. I don't know if I'm behind on the chat. I'm behind on the chat. Yeah, my StreamYard chat is not updated.
Anyway, Miss Canadian Scrapper, you know me.
Well, I've seen you around. I see everybody around, but doesn't necessarily mean I know everybody. That's why I'm trying to change my.
Okay, I'll rephrase that. You know of me.
Yes.
That's right. But I've commented on mix videos somewhere along the line. I'm sure I have.
You're climbing within the status of my channel.
Yeah. I'm just me, and I don't care about YouTube.
I get it.
I don't care about numbers. It's just I'm here to interact with other people around the world because
I get it. But
there's about 5 people.
But what I'm saying to you is that I may have a stream at some point where I have no mods come in and I have to pick someone.
I understand.
And you would definitely be on that list. It's like Jimmy C and Friends. He's up there. Jimmy C should definitely be a mod because everyone knows Jimmy C, right? It's as simple as that. He's a real cool guy, but I don't want to have an absolute sea of blue because before I know what's going on, I lose track, and it ain't worth doing.
Yeah.
Well, Mick, I'm going to see you on Sunday because I've got another live stream to jump on. I've just had a message.
What's happening Sunday?
Your live stream.
What's happening Sunday?
You got a live stream on Sunday.
All right.
I don't have any live streams. I don't do nothing on Sunday. Sunday's my day off.
I don't generally do
UK time I do a live stream.
I don't generally do a live stream during a week, but as I say, I was on Snobby's laptop was there, it was fired up, so I thought, well, I hit the button. And look at that! I got over $100 in super chats going towards a shed build, so that's fantastic. So I'm very glad I did. Actually, that's cool.
You building a shed?
No, I've got one. My current workshop is showing its age. In fact, it's leaking more than a vegetable colander at the moment. The floor is rotten and gone. So I've just purchased through the money that I earn on YouTube and the sales of the machines that I repair and what have you. I was able to purchase a 20-foot by 10-foot shed, and I'm just now putting some modifications onto it to make it stronger. And that's right down the bottom of my yard now. So I need to run electric cable all the way down, which can be about 350 feet of armored cable and all the mods to put into it to get it to work. So yeah, it's gonna be good when it's done. I've got some modifications to make to the roof to make it stronger, and I'm 6'2", so I need the beams to be a little bit higher. So I'm going to modify that slightly.
Okay. I've beaten you by half an inch.
Sometimes half an inch can make all the difference.
but I'm about 6 foot wide as well.
I'm not. I don't think I'm far off yet.
I wouldn't follow that one.
The trusses are about 6 foot, and they need to be 6'4". So I'm going to cut the middle trusses out and just put some angle iron, some 4 mil angle iron up through the side of the trusses just to hold it up, and I'll screw it into place. And
tell you we trick, Mick, is 2 meters. 2 meters is 6'6", and it keeps everything sorted. Or 2.4, then you get sheets of ply that are 4 foot by 8 foot, or 2 4 by 1 4, whatever it is. Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah,
but I know where you're coming from. I fix rotary hoes and mowers myself to make a bit extra money because I've been out of work since before Christmas last year with my foot operation and all that sort of thing. So
yeah, I know what you're saying. Tanwell says,
I'm jumping off now, Mick.
Righto, Haggis, no worries, buddy.
And I'll see you later, Miss Canadian Scrapper.
All right, I'll see you later. I'm going to be heading too, Mick. So
no worries. Yeah, I wasn't going to stay for long myself.
That's good.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Okay, no problem. See you later, guys.
See you, guys. Bye.
So Tan's World says, thank you very much for embarrassing me yesterday. You're welcome. And Mick, what do you use to record your videos? It's in the kitchen. I use a GoPro Silver Hero camera. That's all I use. I don't use anything fancy. Just a standard GoPro with an LED screen on the back. It's well old. I think isn't the GoPro 8 now out? I think I saw someone.
I think you're right.
I think someone sent me a thing to say the GoPro 8 is now out. I won't be buying that at all. I got the GoPro Silver. Mick, Mick, did you see the email I sent? Was that about a GoPro, Roy? I think it was. I did see some email today. So what are you up to then, Mr. Kiwi? Are you busy?
Oh, I'm still recovering after my operation. I got 3 great big screws, put a man called a fuse it solid.
Right.
Just an old injury of 30 years ago that was just doing my head in, bone pain. So they said we can fix it. It's either that or chop it off and give me a piece of wood. But I've had to wheel and deal and buy cheap, sell for a profit just to make ends meet at the moment because it's crap. I've never been so poor in my life.
It does happen, mate. And, I've not always had the best jobs in the world. Before I joined the railway, I worked on a farm. So as you can imagine, farm work is quite hard labour and it doesn't pay very well. So I was quite fortunate to learn about mechanics on all types of engines, whether it be lawnmowers, tractors, dumpers, or forklifts or whatever. So it's always been a good little sideline for me. I've always done very well out of it, and it's what I'm good at. It's what I enjoy doing, and that's why I do my channel. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it.
That's right.
But there's good money to be earned out of it. And say the shed I purchased. That's a 20 by 10 shed, so it's not a small one. And that was paid for cash. So it's something I don't have to worry about. And I've now got an investment for the next 10 years. Hopefully that'll last that long.
Yeah, I understand. Like we've got, I'm going to piss a lot of people off, but we managed to leave the UK in 2013. We've still got a house over there, and we've bought 8 acres over here underneath the mountain, way in rural New Zealand. Like we're in the middle of nowhere, and the mortgage is paid. We've got no credit cards or anything. We don't owe anybody anything. We're just keeping our heads above water, and that's it. But
it'll come around. It'll all come around. It always does.
Oh yeah,
it always does.
I'm 50 now, so it is what it is.
No, exactly that.
Yeah,
it's all about turning the pound. And this is where some people in my game, I do, they get so caught up in earning the mega bucks, and it's not always about that. It's about earning lots of small bucks, and all them small bucks, exactly that. It all adds up. Go Fish Office, how am I doing? I'm doing good today. Yeah, I won't be long for going off to work very shortly. Actually, I work nights, so I should be on my way very shortly, off into the dark.
And I just brought up live comments, and Roy's the boy. Not good. No, well, it wasn't good 30 years ago, but it's just a continuation of getting old and getting worn out and sitting my ass in a truck seat for 25 years driving around the UK.
Really? It's now the truck driving game is now one big rat race, isn't it?
I'm pleased I got out, because when I first got to the UK way back in '96, truck drivers were on, I think it was £6.25 an hour.
Really?
And then I managed to get up to £10 to £12 an hour in 2004. And when I left, all I could earn was £7.50 an hour driving a Class 1 truck.
Yeah, it's what it, you know. I've talked to some of my friends are lorry drivers and also international drivers, and yeah, they say it's
good shit.
You got to do at least 2 or 3 tips a day to make any money out of it. You know,
it's just it's a rat race.
Yeah, Steve Watton says put a guitar on a Mick last longer time, and a good coat of wood preservative. I have already painted my shed, and it has a mixed mowers special concoction wood preserver mix put on it already, which is not probably exactly environmentally friendly, but it will definitely do the job.
Oh, it does a job, and everything's sort of a grey black color.
Yeah, it's a good mix. I
And
just
after
can't
about
smoke.
6 months, the smell goes.
Yeah, I just can't smoke near it for about 2 weeks. It'll be all right. Mick, good live stream. Glad we got to raid you. Yeah, Go Fish. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks for popping over. It's been good. I'm also on Sundays at 2 o'clock if you're interested. Nick Watson, hope you're okay, Mick. Heard from Martin. Yeah, Martin was on another live stream just a little while ago. I believe he's back this weekend, but he's doing okay. He has released some videos about his holiday. Jimmy C and friends had hi Mad Kiwi. Start to drive big trucks in '95. I'm on disability. That's Jimmy C.
I don't know Jimmy C, but
Jimmy C is, and he'll probably say he's not, but Jimmy C is one of the very well-known YouTubers around at the moment. He holds some fantastic live streams. So if you get a chance to give Jimmy C's button a little push, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I'll bring out recommend it. Techno phone.
Yeah, Jimmy C is super cool. Jason Massey, you getting the mayor round for the opening? I should probably just get Roy's the boy to come and open the shed up for me, Jason. That'll probably be enough. He's famous enough. We used to use a mix of engine oil with kerosene back in the day. Yeah, Evil Trev, that's very slightly the same what I used, pretty much. Yeah, 10 out of 10. It's nice to see you. You're welcome, Jimmy. You've helped me along on my journey so far, and you know that.
Jimmy C.
He's cool. He's cool. He has some definitely touches the bell notification because he does some cool live streams.
I'm on Jimmy's bus.
The good thing is with Jimmy is that because I work nights, he's on the other side of the clock. Generally, Jimmy's live streams are on when I'm at work, so I'm able to catch a couple of hours most nights when he's on.
Are you a train driver?
No, I'm hell no. No, I'm a track maintainer. I repair the track.
You repair the trains?
The track.
Oh, the track.
Yeah, so I go out at night time and put the track right where it's got bends and buckles and dinks and bumps in it. I put it straight.
And you don't work for Eddie Stobart, do you? Or Stobart?
No. Stobart's do work on the runner. I work for Network Rail. So we are the principal contractor in the UK. So we're the ones that are in charge of it. So it's a good job. From what I'm used to what I do, what I do now is a good job and it pays good. The hours are good, and it works around my family too, which is even better.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Right, so I'm going to end this, Mad
Cool.
Kiwi, because I've got to go to work.
No, it's okay.
I would love to stay and chat.
It
If
is
there's anybody
now.
that's still in here, if you'd like to hit the old thumbs up on your way out, that'd be much appreciated, because it adds to the growth of the old channel. That'd be cool. And I'll catch you all if you're about 2 o'clock UK time for Mixed Mowers and Roy's the Boys Sunday lunch. That'd be cool. So thank you, Mad Kiwi.
Cool.
I'll catch you on the next one.
No worries
I'll
at
check
all.
you out soon.
Take it easy, bud. Have a good day. Good night at work.
Yeah, cheers.
Anyway.
See you later.
Adios, people. See you, chat.